All right, hey guys, what's up? It's Nero. Today I'll be showing off the channel that has made me over $50,000 in beat revenue. Um, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'll basically break down the steps on how, like, the thought process on how I made certain things work and how I was able to kind of blow up again recently. And yeah, we'll get into it. So as you can see here, I got 1,500 revenue solely from YouTube. A lot of other people have like way more. Like a lot of successful type B channels usually have way more than this, but because my niche isn't like crazy, it's kind of pretty low. Like 5 million views probably would have equated to like 5K at least, but it's okay because that's not my beat sales and this is just straight up extra money. This is like a fucking tip. But yeah, I'll basically go to show like where how my first video ended up popping off and getting me the, you know what I'm saying, $50,000 and over 100 million streams because that beat also turned into an actual song. So we'll show you. Let me just give me 1 second. All right, yeah. So let's break down how I actually did it. So around this time, this was obviously a little minute ago, but I ended up just posting beats that I actually fucked with because I really loved Cardi, so I was making a lot of Cardi style beats. And I was just kind of just posting whatever kind of like looked good. I was like, all right, I see a lot of type beats working in this. I'm gonna do it. At this time, I had no idea what tags were any of that. I was just so and so type beat with an okay picture, and that is kind of how I thought about it. And I was like, oh guys, one day I should make drill. And originally it wasn't this. I don't know why this has so many views, but originally I posted this beat right here. And from here, I knew, okay, people want to hear drill from me because this got 400 and this got 1K. So you got to realize, like, what are your outliers? And I realized that this was my outlier. So I kept this in mind and continued posting. And I was like, okay, R&B. I did it again and it went crazy again, obviously. So then I did it again and it went stupid again. So one lesson I can learn, like the first lesson that I would suggest for you guys is just recognize your outlier. Like whatever works, obviously gonna work again. So I kept it in mind here. I posted it, and then as I kept posting it, it went crazy. So I decided, you know what? I'm only gonna post these 90 sample drill R&B type beats, and I ended up just posting this shit and post like I failed here, but then it also came back here. I realized the keyword wasn't the 90 sample; it was the drill because drill, and this got 4K. So I did that, and then I realized like the artist is all I had to change and keep it drill, straight up. So I posted that. That got 6K. I'm posting. I did kind of switch up again because remember, I wanted to make Cardi beats, not drill. I wanted to make Playboy Cardi beats. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna stay in the drill. So I decided to really like take on drill and go straight K Flock. If you know K Flock, at the time he was popping, and I kept going. I wasn't really seeing much. I wasn't really seeing much. Obviously, I was like 800, 1K. At the time, these views were like minus times five, I think. So like, if this was 800, it was really probably like 200. But because I ended up blowing up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit really started taking off. So I did that. Cool. I was trying. I ended up like, okay. So if you see here, like these little like icon, I was really trying to brand my YouTube channel before I blew, cause something tell me I was gonna blow up, but I didn't really give a fuck. Like I was just like, all right, whatever. So I'm branding, and then it got to a certain point to where I was like, all right, fuck the branding. Only cause I'm gonna tell you why I stopped putting titles and branding and the shit. When you're first starting out, your goal is to get the beat on YouTube. That's it. Fuck the branding. Fuck all that shit. And if you're uploading every day, you want as little friction as possible. Basically, the time it takes you to from when you finish a beat to upload it, you want that as minimal as possible. That's because that is not important. And because I was adding a title and I was branding it, I had to go in Canva, type it up, make sure it's the right like frames and shit. And it was taking me a little bit more time to upload the finished beat. So I went right back to just all right, fuck it, like kind of like stuff like this. And I also realized samples at the time were carrying certain beat videos. So like at the time it was a sample called like "Gimme Head" or whatever, and I just would add drill remix, and it kind of did something cool. It wasn't nothing crazy, so I ended up going back to like regular shit. And as you can see right here, I stopped the branding. I'm like, fuck the branding. I'm just gonna go to regular beats. and I continue, and this is when I got like my real hit. This wasn't the original name. I changed it after because somebody rapped on it. I obviously got 23K, but the real name was just another beat like Shawnee Bin Laden X Cash Cobain or whatever, and it did pretty good. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then this is when I actually made a beat that I fucked with a lot, and people also fucked with it too. And from here, I started getting 1K consistently. It was really good. I remember this was a time in my life where I was like, yep, mom, I'm gonna do it. We're making it out the trenches. This is literally a time I'm like, yep, mom, I think I got a few sales. I was getting a few sales. And then this beat really changed it, bro. When I made this beat, oh my gosh, man. This is like probably the most money I've ever made. Off this beat alone, I probably made like a band at the time. You gotta understand, a band off one beat, like when you're in high school, is like, bro, like what the fuck? And that's not counting everything. Overall, at this point, I probably made 2-3 bands. Overall though, that's like that's like across a few weeks. So I'm doing that. All right, 2 point. I'm really starting to understand this shit. So I make my own little video like with myself and kind of implement some personality behind my channel. Cool, explain my story. And as you can see, Shawnee Bin Laden is getting me 1K consistently. So what do? I stick with it. Shawnee Bin Laden. Okay, cool. Then I'm like, all right, this is when I hit my first 100 subs. I post a little special. Cool. This is just something that I really liked. I didn't give a fuck if it got views or not. I did it just out of passion. Kept doing it, kept growing, 4K, 5K. And at this point, I'm really starting to master this sound. Like, I'm understanding how to make this sound in literally 10 minutes. Like, around this time, I start just making this shit. Give me 5 minutes and I can cook you up a little drill beat, like, really quick. Shit, like, if people were actually still playing producers in person, bro, I probably would have been the richest guy in fucking Brooklyn, bro. Because I was able to make a fire drill beat in under, like, 10 minutes. And I did it live before in front of a few artists. But let's get the attention off of me. Let's go back to the channel. So yeah, I'm getting like really good at making these beats, and I'm able to just cook it really, really fast. Cool, 2K, 3K, 4K. At this point, I know that the beat that I upload on YouTube is gonna be okay, and at this point, I'm autopiloting the YouTube channel. Like I make a beat, I upload it, and I go back to playing games with my friends. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I gotta upload a beat today. All right, make a beat real quick. Upload it. As to here, I was like, damn, how do I make a beat? I gotta make a beat today. Over time, it gets hard and then it gets like super easy. Once you get past that hard phase of like, fuck, like I really got to do this shit forever, you get to this phase to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do it and then go on the game. Okay, I gotta do it and then go on the game. Like it's really like I really got into like a fucking flow state. I don't know what it was, but here I got another hit. Cool. Nobody really bought the beat, but it was like going viral. I think here I switched my tag too, so they fucked with that. So I kept going. Now I'm starting to hit 2K, 3K consistently. Guys, it goes over time. And then I hit this big beat. At one point in time, this was my most viral beat on my channel. It got 70K. Stupid, bro. I made so much money, probably like 4 or 5K off this one beat alone. And then I upload again and I get another. Something crazy happens. I'm like 40K. All right. This is getting crazy. Like, what is going on? Okay, post. 13K. What the fuck? All right, post. 14K. What in the world? 15K. Fuck. 500,000. And then this is the biggest, my most viral beat ever, which is crazy because this was my first run on YouTube and I just went fucking stupid. And then from here, I knew, okay, Y&J, they want Y&J. Obviously, I never posted any Y&J beats. The first time I posted, I get 500,000. I'm doing it again. All right. I think this was pre-uploaded, so fuck that. But we skipped that. All right, cool. Y&J, let's 37K. All right, cool. Okay, whatever. 5K, 17K, 23K, 14K, 12K, 19K. You gotta understand, if 1% of these buy the beat, bro, that's like an instant fucking 800 to 1,000, and that's per video. Imagine all these videos combined, bro. This is how I was able to make 5K a month for a long time. 12K, 19K, 12K, 19K, 47K, 34K, 87K, 15K, 16K, 10K, 19K. 10,000 views in a type B space is a really good number. It's like getting 100K. So I'm able to get over 10K literally every day. All these posts are every day. I haven't missed like, I just want to make sure y'all understand that. Like all these posts are every day. So from my first beat to my most viral beat, it was only about 100 days, bro. Which is 3-4 months. 3 months really, but 4 months, whatever. It was only about 100 days. Literally, I skyrocketed my career into 5K a month within 4 months. It just changed my life. Like, it almost felt overnight because the shit was so natural, and I really loved making beats at the time. So 20K, 18K, 18K, 20. And if it says sold, just know I sold that shit for over a band, bro. So if it sold on top of the money that I leased it out for, I got an extra band on top of that. So cool, 20K, 10K, 9K, 42K. Cool. Now, I was uploading every day for 2 years, and my income kind of plateaued, and I was able to make, maybe I think I went down to like 3K a month consistently for like about a year. And then I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Which leads me to my next point. That's why I'm doing all this. I'm trying to help you guys, if I'm being honest, to boost my income. And it's just something that I'm passionate about, bro. Like, another source of income does not hurt. Like, but I really want to hit my 10K month. Like, outside of this whole producing shit, bro, I still have like financial goals that I want to hit. And I think not coaching, but more so just helping people and building a community for type B producers would be pretty cool. A pretty cool way to make money. No, that's really what it is. But that was a minute ago. Around, I'm gonna tell you when I quit producing. I quit producing around here for that reason. And from like here to here, I was just a rapper, bro. Like I said, I was on the radar, and I got like a few million streams. Got an actual interview too. They invited me. You don't pay for that shit. I'm just letting y'all know that you can't pay for on the radar. But I did that for a little minute. If you go like my most popular right here is an actual song, 27K. So that got some clout. This too, an actual song. But we're getting on topic. That's basically why I quit. So I'm gonna tell you why teaching producers, why I think it was a good idea for me. When I quit, and I recently was like, okay, I want to get back into beats. How do I do this? And I realized that 9 Vicious was a popping artist. I was like, okay, how do I do that? And within about a week, boom, I started getting like what, 10K a day? Yeah, 10K a day. I start getting sales. Literally, I just instantly got into like a fucking 9 Vicious niche quickly, bro. And I'm gonna show you guys as to why. Like, look, my second most popular beat was 2 months ago, bro. Literally. So I literally just got back into it. But I'm gonna tell you why my method is like gonna beat everybody. And if you join the community, I'll teach you why it worked and how to do it in your own way. So I posted a beat and I said, yo, you know what? I think we should like hype up the beat a little in the video, because a lot of people use pictures and shit. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do like my own face. And this, I just posted myself vibing to the beat, really, on my own computer. Everything is just straightforward. And people it literally went viral overnight, bro. Next day, 10K, then 20K, then 30K. And this was recent, bro. This was like, what, 2 months ago? Recent. So everybody's just hyping me up. So like I said, I have methods and I can blow up. Obviously, I had another beat go viral recently too. But I can do this. Like, I've did it multiple times, and this is my third time, because I also had like another spike here which went crazy, and it was a few spikes. But like I said, that's how you do it. So let's just go over, before I end the video, on why this all worked, right? So first step is to figure out what you like. Okay, post what you like. All right. Now, is what you like, does the market like it too? So for me, the answer was no, because I loved making these beats, but I wasn't getting no views until I went to the drill. And then the drill, I was like, okay, drill beats, is that what I like? Does the market like it too? The market likes it, but I didn't really like it. So I kind of went into like this little pocket in drill that I actually liked, which was like the Shawnee Bin Laden, Cash Cobain pocket that I really loved. And then Young Chris and sample drill. Sample drill was like my favorite form of drill. Regular drill, like Pop Smoke shit, was corny to me. That's why I kind of left that shit. I was like, fuck that. So, like I said before, like I always say, passion, demand, scalability. I figured out the balance between passion and demand. Like, I know drill had a demand, but I didn't like it that much, so I went to sample drill. That's where the passion came from. I was actually passionate about sample drill shit. That's why this era of my life was super easy for me. And then the biggest thing with beats, in my opinion, is once you find a hit, nigga, hit that shit again. Just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it, bro. Keep going stupid on that shit, bro. Don't like, look, the shit got 500,000. I post again, 17K, 37K, 23K, 14K. If I would have went back to making regular drill, even though I did here and there, but if I solely went back to making regular drill, my channel would have did bad. But I was like, no, Y&J worked, so we're gonna spam it. Y&J, 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 and then I go into like a whole era of straight Y&J beats, bro, and it just goes like fucking dumb, bro. And 5K a month, just like that, bro. I'm telling you, I can literally teach y'all the sauce on how to get to 5K a month. It's not hard. It's only hard if you don't know what you don't know. But if you come to me, I'll tell you what you don't know and also tell you what to know about what you don't know, bro. Okay? So, like, for example, tags. If you're just getting started, you probably don't even know what tags are. You're probably just posting. But I will tell you, like, yo, bro, you don't even know your good tags. That is a know that you should know, or at least should know that you don't know. But when you're getting started, you don't know what you don't know, bro. So that's why you come to a guy like me. And I'm not like these other type beat helpers that will like charge you to coach. I'm not coaching no one, bro. Just join the free community, link in description, and I'm just trying to build a community so we can all help each other grow faster. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, so link in description. I'm gonna post way more in-depth details on how to like set up channel, how to fucking let the algorithm not think you're a bot. That's like a hard thing that I see like a lot of producers go through. How to not burn out. That is another thing like I see you guys having. And the most important thing is how to choose a niche. I built a whole system around that. So I will be going in depth in the community. So if you need help, link in description. And now if you just want to talk to me, I also have like a free call, link in description too. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, bro. That's how I blew up my Chai Beat channel. I'm out.